All right, troubling transitions. Oh, it's Thief 2 anniversary mission. Oh, it's by Psychosis. Nice. He's a good speedrunner. Um, yeah, he's a. I think he's made several fan missions too as well. Um, okay, yeah. Description. It's been a few months since Constantine's attack, but it seems the city is slowly returning to normal. Unfortunately, that also means my landlord is back to constantly reminding me about the rent. Can't teach an old dog new tricks, I guess. With the Hammerites losing the trust of the nobles and their numbers dwindling, there's been quite the market for some of their more quote-unquote valuable items. An associate of mine, Maxwell, recently pointed me in the direction of the ancient hammer of Dromics, an item worth, well, enough for me to live comfortably for quite some time while the city simmers down. It looks like the artifact has been seized by a new religious faction calling themselves the Mechanist, and has been secured in a vault at the St. Alderson's Cathedral ground in the northern New Quarter. Heh, just what we needed, more fanatics running around in the city. A lot of the things you're dealing with are things I am too, and it's just great to hear I'm not the only one. I'm very open and honest with my streams. I'm getting to a point where I don't want to be cringe with my shit, right? I don't want to play the victim. I don't want to be depressed. I don't want to stream when I'm depressed or angry anymore. I just want to take breaks, and my mental health comes first. But I want to just basically kind of openly talk about mental health. I've most of my literally I would say up until like several years ago probably or so, I didn't really give a fuck about my mental health. And it got worse and worse and worse until it started it was bad. It was bad. And I went through some serious shit and still didn't care about it at one point. Not that I didn't care. I tried to take care of myself and then I went back to it thinking I took care of it, but I didn't type stuff. So I don't want to be, like I said, if I play a game, let me read the rest of this. I'll kind of go off on that. Because I can yap for fucking ever. Getting in will be tough, but Max pointed me in the direction of his employer, uh, a familiar nobleman, Lord de Winder. What are the odds? Last time I crossed paths with him, he was losing his mind. It is in his hilltop manor, but from what I've been told, he settled down since and just recently moved to the district. Max had, also said De Winter's taking quite the interest in the Mechanist. Perhaps he done some useful information. Perhaps he has some useful information stashed away somewhere inside his mansion. So maybe I should pay him, my old friend, a visit. Either way, getting to the Hammer will be tough. I have no idea how these mechanists operate, but if they're anything like hammers, well, hopefully their prisons are easy to get out of, as Craig's left. All right, now let's play the game. But yeah, I think it's important to talk about this stuff. And so Karis looked upon the broken hammer. I cannot read that. For he knew that thy metal shall be reforged, and strengthened anew as a cog in the builder's gear. Collected sermons of Karis.
It's been a few months since Constantine's attack.
We'll watch this and I'll talk more
but
about it after.
the
I can
city is
yap
slowly
forever about
returning to
psychology and
normal.
mental health.
Unfortunately, that also means my landlord
Mental
is
health.
back to
I don't know much about
constantly
psychology.
reminding me
Took a
about
few
the
classes,
rent.
like 3 or 4.
Can't teach an old dog new tricks, I guess. With the Hammerites losing the trust of the nobles and their numbers dwindling, there's been quite the market for some of their more valuable items. An associate of mine, Maxwell, recently pointed me in the direction of the ancient Hammer of Dromics, an item worth, well, enough for me to live comfortably on for quite some time while the city simmers down.
We read it.
It looks like the artifact has been seized by a new religious faction calling themselves the Mechanists, and has been secured in a vault at the St. Alderson's Cathedral grounds in northern New Quarter. Yeah, just what we needed. More fanatics running around the city. Getting in will be tough, but Max pointed me in the direction of his employer, a familiar nobleman, Lord de Winder. What are the odds?
Goddamn it.
Last time I crossed paths with him, he was losing his mind in his hilltop manor.
Jesus Christ.
But from what I've been told, he's settled down since then, and recently moved into the district. Max also said de Winder's taken quite the interest in these mechanists. Perhaps he has some useful information stashed somewhere inside his mansion. Maybe I should pay my old friend a visit.
No, you're talking. Keep talking, bro. Because I'm going to be talking a shit ton after this ends.
I have no
Trust
idea
me.
how these mechanists operate. But if they're
this is the start of the
like
mission,
hammers,
and usually I record for YouTube.
Hopefully their prisons are as easy.
I've already read this.
Craig's cleft.
So normally after I get done with this first part, I fucking start. Yeah, I can go on for hours, which is shit. But never be sorry for anything. You're good. Sorry implies that you should feel bad, and you should not feel bad for anything. Recover the ancient hammer of Dromix from St. Alderson's Cathedral. The Mechanist might have moved the hammer off site, steal 3,000 worth of valuables, so you can at least make a profit tonight. Since the value of Hammerite goods have gone up, why not grab some extra while you're out? Collect at least 4 Hammerite trinkets. Your old pal DeWinder is in the district, eh? How about you stop by and steal that painting? You know the one. A real thief doesn't leave any traces, not kill anyone tonight. When you're done for the night, exit the district through the Eastern Service Tunnel. So, now that I'm done, almost. God damn it. Almost done. Where the rope arrows? 2 of those. Okay. That's fine. Alright, so basically what I was going to say was, and I lose track of what I'm... Uh-oh. I lose track of what I'm going to say a lot, by the way. But yeah, I think it's important that in the process of actually trying to take care of yourself and work on a lot, like, if you're basically, a lot of the stuff that I'm saying is resonating with you, and I'm not saying what I'm saying is going to work for everybody, because I whatever I say is my opinion, but just whatever happens when you're working through these issues, do not abandon yourself. Say, hey, I'm working on myself. Validate yourself, validate your feelings. You don't have to validate your actions, because sometimes our actions are not the best. We're human. But if I was not validating myself, I was talking down to myself, and it got worse. I was more depressed, I was more angry, I was more miserable. And you have to just realize that you're human, everybody else is human, and we all fuck up. It's not just you, it's not just me. Every single person fucks up. And so for me, and we talked about that middle ground. I want to get to a point where I don't care if I get salty at games or frustrated, that's normal. We all have that. It's about emotionally regulating that properly. And this is a really cool mission, by the way, so far. I like well, I'm playing a lot of snow missions, so on purpose, too. But we have to basically kind of control that. So my hard line is no talking shit about people. Talk shit about the game only, and that's it. And that's it. And, you know, there might be some gray areas where it's like, oh, well, you know, maybe I'm talking shit about, like, the game, and now I talk shit about speedrunning the game, so that could be possibly talking shit about some people or something like that, right? Don't worry, I'm not even going to worry about that. I just want to see the progress inside my own head of my thoughts, and I want to see the progress of my actions, too. Because I think a lot of the time, when you have a lot of determination and drive, it's an amazing thing. But sometimes, people don't get nurtured in the proper way for that. And what happens is, if you don't get nurtured in the proper way, it can be toxic. Unintentionally just toxic. Yeah. Yeah, exactly. And it's funny because, like, for me, I'm pretty open in real life as well as online. But I would say a lot of the stuff that I have trouble with is my game rage. And I don't really talk much about that in real life. I talk about my other stuff, but sometimes I feel like it's hard because I have to really feel out the situation and the person. But I wouldn't mind talking about shit online or in real life. There's some things I won't talk about. You know, I'm not an open book, but I'm starting to realize there's some stuff I should talk about, shouldn't talk about, this and that, and all this other stuff. And guess what? I'm a human being learning experiences and going through it, right? So I tell people all the time, if you want to talk about something on stream or my Discord, I don't care. I have a venting Discord. I've said some pretty... I mean, shit. I said something in the venting Discord about how people... It was fucked up. Like, it was fucked up. And I obviously realize it's not good. I keep it there as a reminder, though. I like keeping stuff as a reminder for myself. Be like, hey, look, I've come this far. The Twitchy Bird again. So what I said was, I was like, why do people fucking speedrun stupid games when they're not even that hard? Right? Not the fucking best way to fucking come off. I mean, it's my Discord, and it was a vent channel that's, you know, kind of safe, you know, basically. It's kind of like a safe thing. But, you know, obviously not putting any personal information there is a good idea. Yeah, anyways, I'm yapping again. But yeah, it's hard. I mean, I feel like it's hard, especially if you're a guy, because no one fucking cares, in general, about men, I don't think. Like, it's been the case for me for most of my life. I don't know how it is with females as a whole, but I feel like they get a little bit more attention than men. Sorry to inform you, sir, but the rent will be late yet again this month. Please just be patient with me. Things have been tough since the incident with those bug creatures. You understand, right, Jeremy? The bug creatures. Let's go. I'm not trying to be a dick. I try to be as honest as I can, but I will say I feel like I'm a dick sometimes, and that's okay. I'm gonna reach a point, like earlier today when I was playing Doom, I got what I did to get done, my goal-wise, and I will state my facts in my head logically, but I'm not gonna be an asshole about it, right? I don't want to be a dick about it. But, like I said, you know, if you ever want to talk, fucking talk, dude. It doesn't matter to me. Like, it doesn't matter. Like, for me, it's fine. Whether it be on here or Discord or whatever. Because the thing is, too, is if I'm actually, like, not in a great mood, I probably won't stream. Or if I feel like I just kind of, like, don't want to talk about stuff at the moment, guess what? I'm a human being. Guess what I can do? I can communicate to you. Hey, let's talk about it another time. Oh, hey, let's talk about it on Discord, right? But there's a lot of people, I think, I used to be really frustrated with people because they couldn't communicate. But then I started realizing somewhat recently.
He just hasn't written me back yet. And I was wondering if...
Oh, you again? Will you stop pestering the Lord already and get lost?
I just wanted to explain myself to him. You see, it all started last summer when...
Enough! The Lord has made it explicitly clear
I forgot what I was talking about.
Off the premises. Leave now!
Fine.
I forgot what I was talking about. I really did. I literally forgot what I was talking about. God, I fucking hate myself. I really fucking hate myself sometimes. But yeah, I would say... Oh, that's what I was gonna say. Communication. Hey, my memory's coming back a little bit, guys. I think people need to communicate properly, how they feel, stand up for yourself, and realize that setting a boundary or having a disagreement with someone doesn't mean you have to be enemies, or there has to be tension. There's plenty of friends that I know, online and in real life, we don't agree with some pretty major issues, but they're cool people, so I'm friends with them. I think people need to get out of their heads that it's okay to disagree with somebody, and it's okay to have, like, any of that stuff happen, and it's fine. I do realize, as of recently, what I was going to say, is that maybe it might be hard to communicate for some people because maybe they've gotten verbally or physically abused when they've, or even gaslit when they've tried to, like, communicate towards people, right? So that's another thing, too, as well. That's a priest head? Oh, interesting. So that's another thing, too, as well. Like, maybe some people find it hard. Like, you have to, like, kind of, like, create that emotional intelligence and that empathy sometimes in yourself because it's, like, yeah, it's hard. It's hard. Yeah, it does. My brother just yelled. My brother's watching something. But yeah, I would say the Plumsy and you, how to make grapes. How to make grapes. But yeah, feel free to talk. Like I said, like, basically my description on Twitch is on YouTube, and that's basically kind of like where I'm at with, like, how I want things. Like, I'm not going to be perfect. Like, I don't think I was bad today. I think it was a win. But I'm not going to, like... One thing is, you just can't abandon yourself. Yeah, and it's like, that's fine. You know, honestly, don't be hard on yourself, too. Like, don't... I think everybody needs to realize that it's okay to, like, fuck up. Or, like, there's a reason why certain people don't do certain things. And it's not always... It's not, like, malicious, right? Like, for me, I'm not trying to be malicious when I'm fucking talking crap about games and shit like that. I'm obviously in pain because I don't feel good enough because I put my skills as a gamer tied into my fucking personality. So, you know, no one wants me if I'm not good at games. Right? And if I'm not good at games, you know, then what happens, right? Then it's fucking stupid is what it is. But it is what it is. A Night in Old Quarter by K-Thak. The Hidden Agenda Seeking Asylum by A.S. Lum. But yeah, that's what it comes down to. I think more people just need to be open about stuff. And realize it's like I said, a lot of what I've learned has been firsthand through pain. Pain has been the best teacher for me, sadly enough. But that's what happens when you don't have guidance at all as a kid and shit. And a lot of people have probably experienced that too as well. Not just me, you know? A lot of people. So, yeah, but I think today was basically a win. I'm going to rewatch part of the VOD like I always do. If I feel like I'm in a negative mood or salty state, I watch my VOD sometimes. More so now. Figure out what I was doing, the mindset I was in, all this other stuff. And then be like, okay, where can we go from here? What can I improve on? Because for me, like...
Alright, who's making the rocket?
I could basically... you know, be like, oh, well, instead of working my anger issues, let's just like do something else. Like whatever, I don't know, like just something that maybe not be as important or whatever. But I'd rather, if I'm gonna be a better gamer, streamer in person in general, I think if I need to I need to start like, I can emotional regulate in real life really well, and if I basically go through some hard times, it usually is more internal than external. When it comes to gaming, dude, it is not as the exact opposite. It hurts when you make something big about yourself and then you feel like shit about it. Yeah. Yeah, and I think you have a good mentality. Don't ever, anybody who has a lot of drive, a lot of determination, don't ever lose that. That is a core, and that's what's going to keep humanity and ourselves to better ourselves and to better everybody. We need that. We have to make sure we balance it out with our mental health, and we have to make sure that we're balancing it out, everything out in general. We can't just neglect one part of our person. People are multifaceted. I'm not just a gamer. I'm not just, you know, someone who lifts, right? I'm more than that. And so is everybody else. Everybody I meet can teach me something. Everybody that meets me, I can teach them something. And a lot of people, and including me, and actually, funny enough, you know how I learned this? I learned this because I overthink shit. My psychiatrist friend says, like, I asked him, I was like, yeah, I do think my overthinking's helped me a lot. He's like, yeah, but you just don't know how to turn it off. Like, he says, it's, you know, you've gotten a lot of strides with certain things, but you can't turn it off, so it's very detrimental. But that's how I thought about that. So, I'm not just one person. I'm not going to tie my value in as one person. I thought about that myself. Most of my life is basically me being alone. So I had to overthink stuff to, like, you know, have conversations in my head. Yeah, see, you go. Yeah, and I used to skate too, actually, which is funny. I have videos on my of me grinding rails and shit. I used to love rollerblading. And yeah, playing the violin, that seems fucking hard as fuck. I think any instrument seems hard. But yeah, see, we're multifaceted people, right? We're not just one thing. But we always emphasize one thing a lot of the time. Like, I know some people at the gym in the past, or even one person I can specifically think of now. I don't know the person, but they're in there and they're just like, I'm just like, what are you doing? They're just very insecure, and they always, like, there's a lot of people that just tie shit to themselves as a person. But the person I saw, yeah, it was pretty weird. It's at the gym I'm going to now. It's no one that no one will ever know or anything like that. Not even people, even if the people go to the gym that are watching my stream right now, they wouldn't even know, because well, they might. The guy does some really weird stuff, but it's pretty funny. But yeah, basically, that's what I thought. And so, in order for me to get over my fact that I need to calm down off of streaming games, are we done here? Not streaming games. Playing games competitively and taking a break was basically, one, my mental health. But it was also, two, the fact that I'm a multifaceted person. I'm not just that person. I can do a multitude of things and stuff. So that was another thing too as well. And like I said, you know, like, I do feel bad about some of the stuff I've said in the past, because some of the stuff I've really fucked up with, and I can't do anything about that. What I can do is I cannot abandon myself and saying, hey, you fucked up. Keep pushing towards the right direction, no matter how hard it is. And then slowly make progress. And the slow progress could be, hey, look, I'm not thinking negative about myself. Hey, look, I'm not calling myself a fucking idiot. Or I'm not saying these people don't like me because you did this. I'm not doing that anymore. And that's a huge step. That's not even a little step. It's a huge step. But even the little steps of, like, hey, look, it took me one day to recover, you know, one more less day to recover from something that happened, or some shit like that. When you go downstairs. Like, very small things that might not seem like a whole lot add up over time. And the same true as the exact opposite. Like, my mental health went down the shitter, and my god, did that go down fucking quick. I didn't even see it coming. But like I said, when your whole life is basically spent with that, then it's kind of dog doo-doo.
Who's there?
I didn't even see me.
Must be one of them grubbers.
Yeah, that's how I was too. I would bottle things up and then I'd lash out every once in a while. Used to think fucker, even when I don't tell myself that, I still think it. Basically, like, you just kind of harden yourself. I think what it comes down to is, like, a lot of people are just afraid of communicating. They're afraid of giving their opinion. They're afraid of a lot of things. And I think the reason being is, like I said before, we can have difference of opinions. We can have understanding. We can be, people can be friends and have difference of opinions. That's not something that should happen. Like, I think it's, are you being respectful about other people's opinions, and are you being, like, delicate with your words when you're giving off your opinions? And I think that's where my game rage comes in, because when I get angry, I become fucking, whatever comes out my mouth, I don't even care. Half the time I don't remember, to be honest. Dewinder, I've received your letters. Seems I piqued your interest, haven't I? We can talk more about it later this week, but this time let's meet in person. I propose 2 days after market day at the Through the Steamy Glass bar. How about it? Drinks will be on me, and please don't bring that doll with you. It's embarrassing, Lord Bane. That's funny. Honestly, I don't fit. Like, here's the thing. It's not about fitting in. It's about finding your crowd. It's not about fitting in. Like, as a very emotional and sensitive, like, person, and it's funny because even though, like, I'm a pretty big dude and I lift a decent amount of weight, people probably would never think that about me. It's, people have, like, you know, this kind of innate stereotype in their side of their head of how things should be and stuff like that. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. No, we're fine. We're fine. But I don't think it's about fitting in. I think it's about finding the right people for you. You don't want to fit in. You don't want to fit in.
Someone making noise?
If you can't be yourself...
Nothing there now.
Get up there, dum-dum! If you can't... Uh-oh.
Thought I saw something.
If you can't be yourself around people, you know, like, I would say it's not... In my opinion. Obviously, everything I say is my opinion. Like, please, I'm not, like, any professional in any sort of way. I just give off, like, whatever. But sometimes I give off, like... I don't know, maybe I probably shouldn't even talk sometimes, but... I would say I'm pretty adamant on find the people that are right for you. That's what I would say. Find those friends. Like, keep being yourself, and you know, keep improving yourself, keep bettering yourself, but stay true to your authentic self, and you'll find the right people. Is what I would say. That's, like I said, my opinion. You know, I don't think fitting in. I never fit in, dude. And I never fit in, but guess what? I still have a handful of really people, like, close friends I'm really thankful for. That some of them check on me once in a while when I'm not really doing too well, or if we haven't talked for a bit. And just kind of, like, you know, I can rely on them, I would say, decently. A decent amount. So, it is what it is at that point. But I feel like the thing is like, it is what it is, as in, like, I think, I'm just yapping. I'm talking all the fucking time. I think just being your authentic self is better. Like, in one of my psychology classes, like, I did learn this. Basically, if you have a kid, and you basically try to force your kid to do something, they could possibly have an identity crisis later on, right? So basically, your kid can't be authentic to themselves. And I watched a little bit of Gabor Mate and what he says, and I think he's really good with a lot of things. I agree with him on a lot of things. I wouldn't say everything, but a lot of things. And he even states that, like, you either have your authentic self, or you kind of basically change yourself to be accepted. It's like, what do you want? But you can find people that accept you and your authentic self. It just might not be as common, is, I guess, was the best way to put it. But, yeah. Yeah, and that happens. And it's sad, because metaphorical deaths are, you know, they can be as devastating as physical deaths, right? When you get that, if you get, you know, really close to people and this and that type of stuff. But having one good friend that's good. That's really good. Some people, I feel like, don't even have that sometimes. But I would say the thing is, it's kind of hard. It's just kind of hard. So, in general, try to, I don't know. I guess just meet good people in general, I guess. I don't know. I wouldn't say good people. It's just a lot of people have their issues, and it's just maybe people that are trying to, like, be aware and try to better themselves maybe would be the better part of it, I guess. I don't know. Information gathering, session 13. It seems the sniveling mechanist finally broke. He told me that there's a vault located on the cathedral grounds, and it has a rather mundane locking mechanism to open, only requiring but one simple key to unlock, of which the main copy is located on the High Priest's belt at all times. After further suggestions, I found out this supposed vault did not contain the item I'm looking for, nor was anywhere on site to his knowledge. The swine ultimately ended up trying to bargain for his release, with a promise of procuring the only spare vault key copy for me he knew of, which he said was located somewhere in the priest's bedroom above the nave. I actually took pity on the fellow for a brief moment, but it seems his usefulness to me has reached its end. I'll have Maxwell dispose of his remains when he returns from delivering my letter to Mosley. Jesus Christ. I want to be myself, but I'm around. Yeah, we are kind of like different, and I used to be the same way. I'll be honest, when I started trying to be my authentic self, I felt like I was like really like holding stuff in, using anger, like the normal the whole man thing, right? Like basically, right? If I cried, I'd cry by myself at night sometimes, especially after really hard times. Like I can't tell you how many times I cried after my friend passed. Months. But I went from going from holding all my shit in, all this other stuff. I think I swung too hard the other way, where I started venting too much about everything, oversharing, doing this type of fucking shit. And it's like, I need to find this middle ground right here. Here, not here, just right here. Where I can kind of like be appropriate about sharing stuff, be appropriate about who I am, be appropriate with my feelings, not make things cringe, not make things anything like that, and just kind of just be myself. And I'll tell you, there's times where I'm embarrassed. Why? Because I honestly like really feel like that my authentic self can maybe be embarrassing, or maybe I feel like people are just like could be cringe. But it's like if I'm acting appropriately, not hurting anybody, not oversharing, not doing stupid things, who fucking cares? But I think what happens is my nervous system and my brain, I don't know if this is true or not, I do realize that they actually get programmed a certain way when you go through certain things. But I think my insecurities, okay, let's just go with this. I'm going to take all that back and just go with this. I think what happens is I'm still embarrassed because I'm changing into someone who I want to be, but change is also kind of scary. And I'm going through those phases to where like I shouldn't have to be ashamed of who I am, I guess. No, you're fine. It was a while back. I mean, I still think about it once in a while. It is what it is at this point. I just did it to make a point of like, basically like, you know, I didn't really, I don't know, dude. I didn't really have anybody to talk to about it. I had a friend who took me in, which was cool, because I was going through a lot at that time, around that time. But in the grand scheme of things, even he didn't really know how to help too much because he was going through his own stuff. So I had like maybe one friend and once in a while I'd talk to you about it, but you know, no one cared. No one fucking cared. No one cared. It was insane. No one fucking cared. So, but what do you do, right? Like you just do what you can at that time. So, and for me, like as a man who's like, you know, I guess sensitive, emotional, very communicative. Or like, you know, like I said, like, you know, there's times where I went through some stuff and I would, you know, I just cry. Like, it's like, oh, I'm not like, I'm different. I don't fit in. And it's like, yeah, you know, honestly, with this world, I don't care if I don't fit in. So, it doesn't matter to me if I fit in or not. It don't matter to me. But I think being your authentic self is usually the best thing to do. So. But, yeah, it is what it is. So, and like I said, I don't say that to, like, it's just more of, like, I don't know. Like I said, I think it's just, it is what it is, dude. It is what it is at this point. That's all I gotta say. We'll go up there in a second. Yeah, exactly. I actually started oversharing a lot of stuff to everybody. Like, people online didn't know that well. People online didn't do well on Steam and stuff like that. Maybe not as well. It was bad. But it felt good to get it out, right? But it's like you have to get it out appropriately. You know, it's okay to vent, right? It's completely fine to vent. But you don't want to trauma dump. You don't want to, like, put it off on people with, you know, like, doing certain things and all this other crap. So it's like, all right, you got to learn how to balance stuff out. So you hold everything in, hold everything in, hold everything in, hold everything in. Wait till the fucking straw that broke the camel's back because something really serious happened. And then all of a sudden, you know, that happens, and then, you know, it all comes out. But I think there's a middle ground. think there's a middle ground. There's a middle ground for sure.
What's that?
There's definitely a few in here. Yeah, there it is. Okay. Ooh, cheese. But yeah, like, it is what it is. I guess I'll just end on. You can keep. I can talk. I think I'm yapped out for the time being, but you can keep talking because I always do this.
Nothing there.
I always do this type of stuff. But I would say overall, you just gotta find your crowd. I think us being different in front of people, that's kind of more of our insecurities, I think.
There?
And I still have a lot of insecurities, I can tell you that right now, because if I didn't... Let's just do
Gee,
this.
I must have imagined
If
it.
I didn't, I don't think
What's that?
I don't think I'd get so pissed off with this gaming stuff. Why do I care if I die in games or if I'm not good at them, right? Obviously, there's some sort of insecurity, I'm pretty sure. I don't know. Like I said, I'm still working through it. I'm no expert or anything like that, but I'm far from, you know, anything like that. Like I said, I've taken like 3 to 4 psychology class. I don't know much at all, but I think a lot of what I learned is like firsthand through, like I said, pain is the best teacher. When you don't have anything else, pain will teach you lessons. It'll teach you a lesson. I'm gonna go over here to see what this is. I'm not gonna last for long. Cool, dude. Yeah. But it is what it is. I think it's as long as people do it in healthy manners, venting, it's fine. And what that means is like if someone's willing to listen, reciprocate, find someone you can actually trust though. So if you're talking about venting like this in public, I don't think it's a bad idea as long as it's very general. But if you're talking about a little bit more detail, maybe you're like really feeling down, you really want to like kind of talk it out, you have to make sure you find someone you can trust. And someone that's going to be able to like kind of like take that on too as well. Right? Like that's another thing too. That's a huge thing.
Who's there? Did you say something?
What is the objective of this game? So with Thief, this is a fan mission made for the 20th anniversary of Thief 2: The Metal Age. It's Thief 2: The Metal Age, Thief the Dark Project, or Thief Gold, Thief the Dark Project are basically the same game. Thief 2: The Metal Age is the second game of the series. You basically have random objectives here. So this is a fan mission. So recover the ancient hammer. So we have to find some ancient hammer. We have to steal 3,000 loot. We have to collect 4 hammerite trinkets. Steal the intruder painting, which we got. We don't kill anybody, and we just go back to basically exit through a certain specific way, basically. So there's a lot of different objectives we have. I think it's a very atmospheric game. The game is like less than $1, but you get so much time out of it. I think someone was saying, like, someone was right. Like, you get thousands of hours of it. Like, I don't know who said it, but someone on my stream said at some point, you get thousands and thousands of hours for less than $1. The original games, you get the fan missions, you get all this stuff. And you really helped me. I honestly, if I can help somebody, that I try to, because I don't want people to feel how I felt. But I will say though, like I notice when I get really angry, like, man, dude, it's gonna happen once in a while. It's not gonna be as bad as it was before, but you know, all that pain. Like I think the more the anger, the deeper the pain. I think with certain things. Yeah. I'm not fixed, but I'm glad I got to talk about stuff I couldn't be able to talk to someone that understands. Just feels good. Yeah, and it's necessary. So, yeah, I think my streams I want to have basically, ideally, I'm not who I am. I'm not who I want to be right now. I'm in the progress of making myself who I want to be as a person. That's the number one thing. I need to do that. Another thing too is my streams are not where I want to be as well either. I want my streams to be better. I want myself to, as a person, to be better. I'm working towards that. And what I mean by that is I want to be able to play whatever and basically just kind of brush it off. I want to be able to get really good at games and be able to be like, you know what? I've done this for a long, like, because I want to be able to withstand, like, the grind. Like, before I was not really able to withstand the grind without some mental repercussions. So I want to balance things out. I want to get good at games again. But I also want to kind of, like, create a safe atmosphere for people that want to talk as well, too. That's ideally what I want my kind of going with. But like I said, who I am now is not who I want to be. And that's okay, as long as I kind of know where I want to go and the steps to kind of necessary to take it. Like, there's been a few people that have talked to me about, like, oh, maybe you should get therapy, maybe you should get therapy. And it's hard, because I feel like I've been alone my whole life, and it's like, even though I can talk like this about stuff, I do feel like with the therapist, like, I think there's a little bit of a bias, I guess, but I'm gonna start working on that and trying to get some therapy a little bit because I feel like that wouldn't be a bad idea. And just in general and stuff like that. So yeah. Yeah, and yeah, exactly. So like basically I'm gonna create that safe place for myself and other people to where we just have fun, literally just dick around. Honestly, a lot of laughing is what I want on my streams. I also want a lot of good quality, skillful content gaming as well. Maybe I'm asking for too much, but you know, I want a lot of stuff on my streams, and I think I stream because I just stream because I like streaming. I will say when I get in those negative moods, though, my God, when you get burnt out and you get into a negative state, those negative thoughts flood your head, and it's so hard to stop it. It's so hard to stop it. Because you have no energy. You're burnt out. You're not taking care of yourself. So, yeah. But yeah, that's kind of where I'm at right now. But yeah, I usually tell anybody in general, if they want to talk on, like, my Discord, there's a venting channel. I think everybody just needs to be mindful about not doxing themselves, other people, right? Like, not crazy personal information. But if you're like, hey, man, I'm just feeling sad right now. I don't know what's going on. Or shit, just happened to me over, like, at, you know, when I was driving, someone cut me off, and I feel angry right now. It's yeah. Because it's hard, because I think there's a balance, and I don't know where the balance is just yet. But I do think there's a balance of, like, venting appropriately and kind of, like, maybe venting in, like, a not-so-healthy manner, too, as well.
Who's there?
Hi.
Oh.
So that's another thing too. But like I said, it's just gonna be a process. I think one thing is like the more I tell myself that like, hey, look, you're a person and you fuck up just like everybody else, and the more I say, hey, look, your feelings are valid. You know, it's gonna take some work, but you here's the thing, no one has to live with you but you too as well. You're the only person that has to live with you. No one else has to live with you ever, right? And if you have to live with you. You can't really abandon yourself at that point. Well, you can, but it's just going to be very... Well, it's going to not be good. So, yeah.
Who's there? Did you say something?
But I used to kind of, like... I wouldn't say trauma dump, but, like, as of somewhat recently, a few people were like, no, you're fine, you're fine. But I felt like I was really depressed streaming. Not bitching, but just, like, kind of just talking about how certain things just affected certain... Like, me or this or that. And I don't want to stream depressed or angry anymore. I just want to just stream... in a normal state, so I can have fun and play games and just fuck off. What the hell's going on here? Don't get out of there. Okay, there's a key. Oh, hold on. We gotta...
Oh! Is someone there?
Got his key. Alright, I think we're done in here. But yeah. That's basically it. But I'm kind of, like, thank you, I appreciate your, you know, your comment, on I'm not being a dick, because I will say, like, even though I'm working on, like, not caring about what people think or say and stuff, and I'm actually doing pretty well with it, it is nice to know that, like, I can speak my mind about certain, you know, doom wads or whatever in an appropriate manner like I did today, and not be an asshole about it like I was last time. And basically, you know, it's okay. It's okay to do that. Like, there's not, like, because I think there's a lot of, like, I don't want to be fake. Oh, God, I don't want to be a fake person. I do not want to be like that. Is he going to be, like, oh, well, is he going to be, like, a sleep asleep? What's going on here? This might be hard to find shit, to be honest. We have to find 4 Hammerite trinkets. I'm gonna take a break out. I might actually just stop after this, maybe get some rest, sleep, or whatever. We'll see. It depends on how long this is gonna take. I don't know how long this is gonna take. Yeah, and I think what happens is it's more of events, to be honest. It's an opinion, but it's also event. But I'm also just stating kind of like facts as opposed to being a dickhead. Like, I feel like there's a part of me that's, instead of like being like, okay, fuck this game, fuck this community, fuck the developers, fuck this and that, right? Like, instead of saying stuff like that, basically it's more of like, no, this game has a lot of RNG in it. This is just bullshit. Like, it's very skillful, but there's also a lot of RNG to where, like I said before, like, if you beat a really hard Doom WOD or speedrun it, it's the same. Because the skill level is very high regardless, but, like, the RNG is insane. Like, I've heard first-hand stories of people taking thousands and thousands and thousands of hours trying to beat for one attempt, or maybe a few attempts at a WAD or whatever. And it's like that involves a lot of skills, involves a lot of adaptive skills, but it also has a lot of RNG that drowns out this shit too as well. The City Tribune, Schurrt sworn in on Tuesday. Garmin Schurrt was sworn in as head sheriff of the Barron Police. What does that mean for us? More on page 4. So it's like, no, I'm going to state it. Like, I played games very competitively for a long time. And like I said, I'm not trying to be an asshole. But, like... But the thing is... Let's go down here. Fuck it. Is, like, if I state my opinion in a fashion to where it's like, you know, I'm being just that, and someone has an issue with it, that's fine. I don't mind. That's okay. But, like, as long as I'm doing it appropriately. Clientele, Gene Whale, art collector, inventory stolen from museums, seeking compensation. Colin Purge, sculptor, received hazardous material from supplier, suing. Sean MD, architect, slipped on a curved, slopey road, seeking compensation. Bill, banker, received threatening letters from traveling performers seeking restraining order. Robin, carpenter, complaints of being overworked by boss, suing. So yeah, like, that's the thing is like, I just need to work towards what I need to work towards, and that's it. So, yeah, that's basically it. I yapped way too long. I go off on topics, and I talk a lot sometimes. I've noticed one thing that makes me talk a lot, though, is every time I kind of, like, basically... This is cool. Every time I isolate myself, I tend to, like, yap a bit more either at the gym or on my streams. That's normally what I do. Like, if I'm out and about talking with friends, having a good old time, doing whatever, or, like, even just talking with people more, or if I'm, like, actually going through an okay time. The more I go through hard times, the more I isolate. And I'm not saying, like, me staying in is bad or good. I will say I actually am pretty introverted. I'd rather stay in more so than not. But I will say, like, going out is crucial for everybody. Because we need that social interaction. We're social creatures. Karen, can you please tell the maintenance guy, Tanner, to please shut off the lights when he's done cleaning for the night? It's a waste of money, and people keep thinking we're open. If I come down this morning and the lights are still on, I swear to the builder I will find new employees, Russ. You gotta get to work? Alright, for sure. We'll have a good day at work. Always good talking to you. Glad I can help, because sometimes I feel like I'm not helping. But I'm glad I can help, though, because I try to do my best. So, yeah, take care. Have a good one. And thank you for the kind words, too, as well. Let's go in here, I guess. But yeah. And I think people that watch my streams normally, I kind of yap like about this type of stuff, too, in general. Which I like. Like, I'm honestly in a good mood. I'm not upset or anything like that. I'm just kind of yapping about random shit like I normally do. You know, it's all good. And that's okay with me. Like, I think, like I said, I need to, like, really make sure that no matter what happens, I need to make the type of stream I want to make and work towards the person I want to become. For myself, my family, friends, whatever, like, you know, for everybody. So, yeah. Yeah, you know, yeah, whatever works, yeah. It's, yep. Yep. I'm usually streaming pretty often, to be honest, so. But I'm going to be more mindful of, like, taking breaks, though. Like, I might not stream for, like, maybe 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 days, depending on how it goes, but I usually stream every day. I would say I may take, like, 1 day off a week, and that's it. But, obviously, like, I got to take care of myself, too. But anyways, I don't want to keep you. But yeah, I think anybody else who's watching, obviously, I think you guys know. I yap about shit. I yap. And I'm gonna watch that previous Doom stuff that happened earlier. Cause I honestly, I mean, shit. I mean, I would say overall, I felt like I was pretty good. I was a win. Got what I wanted to get done fairly quick, and yeah, all that stuff. I might even make a highlight of it. Maybe put it up or something. Oh god. Okay, no. Well, this is bad. This is very bad.
Dude, drinking.
Okay, we're fine. He likes drinking and taking breaks, apparently. Oh, he turned the light. That's cool. Or did he turn the light? No, he didn't. Alright, we're good. I feel like my Yeah, I feel like if I'm not yapping about random shit, I feel like I just usually just commentate if I'm not talking. I either yap to myself about random stuff. I have some good conversation with people when we do talk, I feel like. Either I yap to myself or I yap about commentating like I'm doing now. I'm like switching over to conversation mode. Or commentating mode, sorry, my bad. I do want to play, there's another mission I want to play. And it's called, what the fuck is it called? I think it's like something about Christmas or something like that. And I never heard of it. And I'm like, fuck, dude, probably play this next or something. Entry 86. The scepter is now safely in my possession, and Lord Dennison is probably none the wiser. Getting in and out was easy enough, and despite the nobleman's reputation, I don't think he'll be an issue going forward. I'll pass off the goods to my fence tomorrow night. Should help me stay afloat for just a bit longer before these old bones get that itch again. I should be wise and lay low for a while. For a while now. Okay. Okay. Yeah, I'm gonna end on this last conversation. I want to end on this. If you feel like, hold on, give me a second. I forgot what I was gonna fucking say completely. Let me get my thoughts together before I say it, and we move on. I would say, if you really, really, really feel like you're not doing well, it's not, like I said, even my psychiatrist friend said that, like, everybody can use help. Obviously, it's fucking expensive as shit sometimes for, you know, therapy and stuff, but I need to look into it, and if you're really, really down and out, like, that's not a bad option either. Because I do feel like they can give you insight that's stuff that you don't have too as well, right? Like, there's a lot of things that they know because, well, they go to the school for this stuff. Their life is, this is their job. So, yeah. So if anybody is ever that bad, just make sure you just take care of yourself, and just do that. And then also, whatever happens, just invest in yourself as best as possible and don't abandon yourself. That's what I would say. That's what I would say. Uh-oh. Fuck. I had to wait for Dickhead to go. Oh, here he is. But yeah. Well, I'm glad to know that I wasn't a dick today, because honestly, I felt like I was being logical, but there's a part of me in the back of my mind, I was like, maybe I was a bit harsh with certain things, but like I said, I don't care, dude. Like, if I'm not being an asshole, I don't care. But like I said, I'm gonna just check it out. I'll check it out. I think it's been pretty important, and watching my VODs has been, I guess I equate it to, you know, if I can see myself third person and be like, oh wow, that's what I'm saying, that's who I am, that's what I do, as opposed to like just kind of like brushing it off and kind of like not remembering it, most of the crap, it's just obviously not the best, right? So, but we're all people, we all fuck up, and I'm glad that my mindset is a lot less negative in general now, in that sense. And I think it could slip any time sometimes, but as long as you're trying your best, I think it's an important thing. Lady Gloria's creepy psychic readings. I thought there was gonna be a key under there or something. Save. I'm not sure if that's wood. But yeah. It is funny though, because I will say there's a balance of like, we talked about like kind of like talking too much, not talking enough, or like even who you're talking to as well is pretty important, right? But I think we just gotta figure that shit out. Like, you know, vent appropriately to people that are trustworthy, and make sure that if you're, yeah, it's a lot, dude. I feel like I'm still learning a shit ton. I was already in here, fuck. I'm learning a shit ton. But that's, damn it, I wanted to jump over there, that's fine. I think the biggest thing is, I'm not gonna try and put myself in burnout mode anymore. And I'm hoping that, really fucking hoping, that I can get to the point where I can actually do really good, you know, grinding again, get on the grind and stuff. But the thing is like, no matter what happens, whether it be, if I have to cut out competitive gaming for a long time, or like for good, because of my mental health, that's it. I have to do it. I can't not do it, right? I just can't do it. Can't not do it. I have to do it. Which I've done so far. So, because that's number one. If you have to cut something or someone out of your life because of that, for any reason, whether it be, you know, a good reason or just like, maybe it's just, you know, there's some uncomfortable, like, it doesn't mean you have to hate the person or anything like that. Hell no. Like, it's just more of like, these are what I want in my life, this is what I don't want in my life, and that's it. So, okay, I see what we're doing now. This is cool. I like this.
Is someone there?
Someone there.
Guess it's nothing now.
There's no way I can get over there. Can I?
Who's there?
What the fuck am I doing here? We're going down here, probably? Ah, yes. Good. I can't make that fucking jump, can I? No. No fucking way I'm making that jump, dude. Smells like old meat.
Freeze!
Oh, fuck. There's no way I'm making that jump. I can't make that jump either.
Maybe next time.
Huh. I've already been here. But, okay, we're good. Oh, that's not good.
Wish someone would let me know what's going on. Never a clue when anything.
But I guess I'll reiterate one more time too as well to emphasize, like, whatever I say in my stream is my opinion, and what that means is whatever hardships I've been through life, basically learning a lot through myself and pain being my best teacher. That's where I'm at right now, as in like my opinions and the statements that I make are basically that's it. They're not right, they're not wrong. They may work for some, they don't work for others. Like, just my opinion on stuff, I would say just take it for what it is, because like I don't want to be the type of person, and I hope I don't come off that way of like, oh, you know, whatever you're saying is right and this and that and all this other type of shit, because that'd be very bad. So I'm hoping like that's... Fuck, he heard me. I guess I just gotta emphasize that too as well. It's just me just being a genuine person and just trying to just do my best to be a better person and just like giving off my thoughts. Because I will say, there's a lot of times where I've changed my opinion on a lot of stuff in general. With stuff, or even like just, you know, having a difference of opinions is fine too, or whatever, like, I don't know. But I will say one thing I'm doing a lot better with, I feel like, in general, than I wasn't before, was I was unintentionally, like, giving unsolicited advice to people, and I realized that's very cringe and very bad. And not that it went bad in any sort of way, because no one told me, and actually there's a few people that, like, were thankful for it, but I'm just like, it's not the best. Master Romain, Order hast received thine letter and regards to thine troubles with the hammers of yesteryear. Rest assured the mechanists embrace those among the nobility, and wouldst be happy to work with thee, thy kind of benefiting all the city's people. If thine interest be unsatiated, perhaps thou shouldst attend a sermon at St. Alderson's in the coming days. Wouldst be a great opportunity to show thee what we've been working on. For thine future cares be with thee, friend Khalil. So yeah. Because I feel like as of recently, I feel like that's fine, it's whatever. I'm just not gonna overthink shit and just whatever. I think the less I do that, the more I fucking just like don't give a fuck. And just like kind of take care of myself, the better off I'm gonna be. Oh, that's cool. Uninvited visitor. Continuous downpour. Strolling the border. The noise of attack in an area. Oh shit, there's a guard right there. No key? Alright. It's a cute little area. I like this. I really do like how there's a bunch of different little cute areas. Because I feel like the city mission, I like city missions the most because of that. Every apartment or house you go into is its own little mini like side plot or like a part of the whole. Its own little fucking world, basically. I've said this for a lot. I've said this years ago when I played Thief missions, that city missions are some of my favorite ones because of that too as well. I'm not saying the other ones are bad, because honestly, in order for Thief to be Thief, I appreciate all the missions. old missions, new missions, everything. Because that's what makes Thief Thief, and having that diversity is fucking huge. It's a really good thing to have, actually. Even the HD stuff. Old school graphics, HD graphics, all that stuff.
Nothing there.
All of it. This might be the only scare case I might get fucked with, actually. Mine now, bitch. So. But yeah. And I'm kind of glad I went out yesterday. Like I said, it's you know, I wasn't feeling too great after the one stream I had, and it's interesting how my triggers for Game Rage are actually kind of almost getting, I would say, almost somewhat worse in a sense. As in, I'm not acting worse. I'm acting in a like kind of a little bit toxic, but my internal self is just not good. And after hitting the gym, getting some heavy weight lifted, all that shit, and going out, because, you know, surprise, surprise, you know, going out and, you know, being a part of a family or feeling accepted or kind of wanted in sort of way is, it's normal, right? So I'm kind of glad I know Kino's family in that sense, and I'm glad I met them and very thankful for them. They kind of let me, you know, do that with them and, like, you know, celebrate holidays and all that stuff, so I'm very happy. Okay, he's gonna be coming down here. That's not good. I'm gonna sitting in the corner. But it makes sense though. We're all people, dude, and we all want that. We all want that. You know. Basically, I would say acceptance, validation, acceptance, and to be, you know, liked and loved and stuff, right? You know, have that close, either family or close group of friends or circle or whatever it may be. So that's normal. And after I worked out, I felt good enough, and like I wasn't as depressed. I'm like, okay, I might be able to go. I went and I was like, wow, I had a fucking massively fun time. But I will say there's times where I can do that, and it turns out worse though too as well.
Noise?
But I think you just try to get in the best mindset as possible. But yeah, it was really fun. I'm happy. And that's why I'm streaming. I wasn't even planning on streaming today. Wasn't even planning on streaming. But I felt a lot better. Okay, we came into that way. Which way did we fucking come in through? Was it through this way? No, it wasn't. Is that blood or wine? Huh. Dude, there's a lot of different ways to go here. Holy fuck. I'm no longer in the mood to tolerate your asinine flippant remarks at my shows. It's a miracle I'm able to even compose myself and write this letter to you right now. Just know you're banned from my shows going forward, and I never want to see you again. Consider yourself lucky I don't come by and wring your neck instead. TP. Jesus Christ, calm down, buddy. Holy shit. I like how the guards turn on the lights. I'm pretty sure, no, maybe they didn't. Maybe that was just me, but I don't know. Let's see. I'm not sure what I want to do after this, or I'm just gonna be done. I'm not sure. Yeah, so we'll see.
Is someone there?
God damn it to hell. I was hoping that would actually be, okay, just go slow here. That's metal. It's metal. Good.
Come, what's that?
Don't say that word. That's a bad word there, buddy. Builder's Tramp.
Must have been rats.
Is it trinket?
Impulsive.
The Black Parade and how it was thwarted by S-Lock. I still have to play the Black Parade, dude. I might want to make that my next fucking big project. Well, not like my next big Thief 2 project that I, you know, stream and stuff. Because I do want to play other games too as well, but I'm just gonna kind of just feeling shit out as I go along, like what games I want to play, what games I don't want to play, all that stuff. Sir, I'd like to request you deal with the situation going on in room 3B. Every builder Forsaken Knight. I understand these two are young and in love, but surely they can slow it down for everyone's sake. I barely slept a night since they've moved in. I mean, seriously, have you heard the noises they make? It's the stuff of nightmares, let me tell you, Russell. Jesus Christ. Asking me when I get in a serious relationship again. Oh man, that's funny. I'm not sure. Should we just do... down, obviously. I'm just not gonna question that. I'm surprised it didn't die there. I like how the coins are stuck in the couch. One was like basically barely sticking out. Caught, just wedged in there. Maybe, maybe not. You know what's actually funny? One thing I started watching a lot of recently that I never thought I'd watch. I mean, I've watched it before, but I never thought I'd kind of binge it too much. Because it's like, if I want to be put in like a calm state, I usually kind of watch certain things. Like, you know, relaxing shows, slice of life animes. But Bob Ross actually has been one of them. It's been kind of like, not crazy consistent. Like, since I'm in a pretty good mood, usually when I kind of get in really bad moods, I watch that stuff. But it's been good. Adventure in Green Bay by Dr. K. So, yeah. Yep. So it's been pretty fun. I wish I could be like Bob Ross, dude. Fucking unfazed by any... Dude, if I ever get to that fucking stage where I can do or whatever, and even if I'm like on the grind and I can be unfazed by shit, you'd be a little god at that point. What's up, Kino? You could be a little god. Can you imagine just like grinding your ass off for something, trying to get better at it, and just having a Bob Ross mindset at the same time? You would literally be an actual fucking god. Literally, you'd be insane. That'd be like, that's like a superpower, dude. That's like a fucking superpower. Did we come from here? Yeah, I had to. There were certain things that it was just like kind of like, uh-oh. Oh, I didn't die. Nice. It was just not the best. So I have to keep things kind of in the middle. And because there's stuff in the bottom down here, so I can't go to the bottom. I can't go top because there's some stuff up there. So I put the chat up there, that there. And I think if I go to speedrun again, I'll have the timer somewhere. Like, I guess I'll figure it out. I don't give a fuck. I'll figure out where to put the timer. It doesn't matter at this point. How are you doing? Dude, looking at your freaking VR thing the other day and trying it out, bro, I almost want to get a VR myself. That shit's insane. That's like taking gaming to like a whole new level. It's actually wild. Like, I didn't think it was going to be that good. That's pretty cool you brought it. I'm kind of glad. That was, I might have to get a VR at some point sooner than later. I don't know what I would stream, though. Like, in VR. There'd be, I mean, there's a good amount of games, obviously. Do I want to stream Phasmo in VR? Who knows? Phasmophobia in VR. Can I go up here? Lube roof? Lube roof. That's not good. Yeah, that's huge, yeah. That's true, yeah, there's that. It's like, when I put the VR on, like, the best way to fucking put it was, like, I put the VR on, I wasn't even in the real world anymore. Like, it was an actual escape. Like, sometimes gaming can be an escape, right? It should be a hobby, you know, passion, trying to, like, you know, work out your brain, you know, your mind, reflexes, all that stuff. When I put that VR headset on, I felt like I was in a completely different world until I took it off. And I'm like, oh yeah, I'm back over here, you know, basically at your aunt's place. And I was like, holy shit. Funny bartender. Yeah, there's probably a lot. You watch movies like that? That makes sense. Like I said, it's very immersive, dude. Extremely immersive. We went there. Oh!
Hello?
Shit. Wait, she's a mechanist, right? Oh yeah, it was mechanist. I thought it was Hammerite, but it is mechanist. Right, that's right, that's right, that's right. It's a decent long mission. It's actually really cool. I like this mission a lot. I'm not sure if this is Psychosis. I think this might be a second mission, maybe third. I like it. It's really good. Every time I play fan missions, I feel like there's a part of me that like kind of wants to learn Andromeda a bit more, but I feel like there's so much I want to do in general that like I don't know what to do. So like play certain games, get good at certain games, content, all that stuff, right? Like there's a lot. Yeah, I remember you were playing Minecraft in VR and you threw a chicken and killed it, and you threw villagers too as well. Please gather all heretical literature here to be disposed of later. Collect the letters of the Smith in exile. No, not that. Oh yeah, I remember that one now, yeah. Where I was like, Kino, if I come down there, you better not be jerking off, and you had that jerking off motion because you were in VR. I remember that. There was a clip on it, I think. Yeah, I remember that. Yeah, yeah. I thought you were talking about yesterday. Yesterday was kind of funny. I felt bad for the chicken you threw and killed, though. That kind of made me sad. That poor chicken didn't deserve it. Well, your cousin thought it was hilarious. Yeah, you clipped it, okay. Yeah, I didn't even fucking think, dude. Oh, that just leads there? Alright. We go around in a circle like 3 times before I actually figure out where I want to go. Chamber of Creation.
As you can see, friend, the children are coming along quite well. Karas truly must be touched by the Builder to design such magnificent creations.
Yes, friend. They truly are blessings from the Builder himself.
To do, remove heretical material from around the complex, build the prototypes for the children of Karas using the schematics given from Father Karas, build loyalty amongst the citizens in the new city watch, begin scripture rewriting and preservation.
It's just...
Just what?
It's just... Do they really need to be graced with his face and voice? They come off looking a bit, well, foolish.
Yes, well, they were designs bestowed upon Karas by the Builder himself, so shouldst not question it, else be labeled heretics. Now, go do your rounds for the night, lest we folly any longer.
That's funny. Friends, Karas has made it clear that the children be made in his image according to schematics bestowed upon him by the Builder himself. Shouldst they be made in error, 'twould be most heretical and subject to punishment of the highest order. Attached is a portrait of Father himself. Do your best to replicate him in all his glory, so that the children may be pure in the eyes of the Builder, and progress shall not be seized. Friend Cavador. What the fuck just happened there? Thank you. What the fuck am I right now? A flash bomb. Friends, it seems friend Bulgar has sealed himself away in the top chamber of the Western Tower and impeded renovations as a result. Please get in there and see what is going on. Should you need to do not hesitate to use the physical force, friend Khalil. It's so funny because another thing I used to be kind of insecure about was like not knowing certain words or mispronouncing certain words. And it's like if I do, it's whatever at this point. Like I used to be so like, I don't know, dude. I can still be like that a little bit, but I feel like when I'm in a really good mood, I don't give a fuck. But I think that's everybody. Like, once we're kind of in a down mood, like, very negative, like, mindset, it's so easy for those negative things to kind of creep in our mind. Very easy to creep in our mind. So easy. And I think that's, something that, well, that's what we need to work on, I guess, huh? The new scripture of the Master Builder, words of Karis 52. Woe to them that trust not in Karis. From his mouth soundeth the will of the builder. From his pen the builder's plans is busily writs. Woe to them that trust not in Karis. But I think when it came down to it, I think burnout was a huge thing. And I think I'm doing a lot better from that. It's just about life is fun, isn't it? Life is fun. Friend Orson, whilst thine dedication towards repairing mechanisms of yesteryear is most commendable, I pray thee to stay vigilant with thy standards going forward. Not everything created under the builder's watch is good just because it exists, especially those conceived from our foolish predecessors' misinformed ways. I cannot English at all. I hope thou embraces our glorious progress soon, lest thou shouldst wish to continue wallowing in the mistakes of the past, friend Khalil.
What's that?
Uh-oh. Oh. Okie dokie. Okay.
It's
Okie
never
dokie.
revealed anything.
I'll turn you up.
Yeah, I was waiting for that, to be honest. I was waiting for it. I kind of... Is one of those a button? There's a barricade. I'm tired. I'm all tuckered out.
What noise there that softly called? All's quiet now.
Where is he going?
Oh, wretched wilderness, deceptive slithering.
I think we're down here, right? I can't fucking remember, to be honest. My memory is dog shit. Well, that's open, so obviously we're down here. Yeah, we were down here because she's going around in circles. Fuck me, dude. I will say, one thing I think I've gotten really like a lot better with is getting, like, not as angry or ticked off at, like, casual gaming and just kind of like, oh, hey, look, something stupid happened. Oh, that's funny. Whether it be my fault or whatever, the game's fault or whatever, I'm just like, well, that was dumb of me, or, well, that happens. So I'm glad I can enjoy casual gaming for the most part.
Art thou there?
Which I think that's pretty crucial. And goddamn dumb mother.
But soft. 'Twas a noise I heard.
I think that's pretty important, to be honest. So that's a big win too as well. Keep that closed. Any doors they've been through, I'm gonna leave open. But I think it's just a work in progress. It's funny because I almost want to I almost played Doom today, to be honest, to prove to myself that I could not get pissed off or I could be a better person. Which is good. I think it's a really good mindset to have. Like, I'm more determined to be a better person. I still want to be a really good gamer and you know, be very competitive and stuff. But I think it's extremely good. I'm motivated to be a better person as well too. And I could actually do that with just getting salty in general, not getting toxic. And I think that's a win because I enjoy games so fucking much that if I get over this game rage toxicity, I will be in such a much better spot. As a person, as a streamer too. Collected sermon and a gamer. Collected sermons of Father Karis, and so Karis looked upon thy broken hammers and pitied not. For he knew that thy metal shall be reforged and strengthened anew as a cog in the builder's gear. Did we go up this way? We sure fucking did not. Where are you? Where's the money? Collected sermons of Father Karis. Hymn 32. As the shaft to the gear. As the shaft of the gear, turn me, master builder. As the gear to the cog, show me the way. As the coal to the furnace, I burn for thee. Let the builder return. Builders, see what we have done in thy name. But oh, dude, this looks very similar to the shipping and receiving. I would say party is my favorite mission, and then shipping and receiving is my second favorite mission. That's what I would say. For Thief 2 original missions. Thief 1, I'm not quite sure, to be honest, because I feel like with Thief 1, I need to play Thief 1 more. With vanilla, I guess. I don't know, dude. I feel like I never really played much of it. I like this. This is cool. This is my favorite. I think this is my favorite room. One of my favorites in this mission so far. This kind of reminds me of the gem crafter in shipping and receiving, kind of a little bit. Where was? Oh, nope. Collect the 4 hammer trinkets. Nice. So we got the Ancient Warhammer, the Builder's Triumph. Read this? Oh, we read that. Hold on. Where do we get what are the other ones? Okay, actually. Okay. Collected letters of the Smith in Exile, Priest Head, Ancient Warhammer, and Builder's Triumph. Got it. So now we need 3,000 loots, and then the Ancient Hammer of Duramage. I feel a lot better actually after doing the Doom stuff, to be honest. I had an urge to do it before I did it. When I was doing the first fan mission, I was like, dude, don't push yourself if you don't think you can do it. Like, if you don't think you can do it and not get pissed off or whatever, but then I feel like I actually kind of did pretty well for the most part. I could do better. I can always do better. But like I said, I say this with everything. No matter what happens in life and what you do, you can always be better. And that's a good thing, because you can always have something to look forward to and to push forward towards in general. So I think for me it's pretty important. So for me, that's my mindset. Whether you're, being a better person, whatever way possible, right? There's so many different ways to work on yourself, to better yourself, to all that stuff. And so for me, like, that's kind of how I feel right now. I feel like I did pretty good, but I feel like if I can just play it and make jokes about it instead of actually kind of being salty about it, there you go. That's another step up. Prisoner duties for the night. Dirk, furnace room maintenance. Connell, kitchen duties. Initiation in process. Raoul, sent off to the facilities in Eastport. Corthin, sent off to the facilities in Eastport. Friends, be on guard for any suspicious persons on the premise. Physical force against anyone. Let's turn that off right now. I keep on forgetting. Chad, when you get down here, do you mind checking the temperature right there? No, it's not that. It's a little bit warmer. Yeah, okay, we're good then. I'm gonna turn that. I'm gonna leave that off then. Jesus Christ. Physical force against anyone not in the uniform will be placed on the cathedral grounds until further notice. Friend Khalil. Sometimes I leave this. This mini here has been amazing actually, but I think sometimes I leave it on too much. Pretty warm. I got a sweatshirt and pajama pants and all that stuff. So.
How did see that too?
So. But it's not too bad in here.
It was just the sweet pingings of a boiler, most probably.
Didst thou see that shadow move?
Is he coming up here? He sure fucking
Was
is.
surely just moss in my eyes. Report, friend. Did thou notice anything unsavory?
Alright. Why did I fucking do that, dude?
Rats. A noise. I'm as sure of it as the builder himself. No noise now. Builder be blessed.
Yeah, you damn straight shut the fuck up. Okay, oh, you see some of his ears? I don't know what the fuck he said. I was doing a joke at him, but I didn't what he said completely.
Speak if thou
Nice.
didst see something, friend.
Nice.
Was just the sweet pingings of a boiler. Most probably.
Very nice. You know, the more that I kind of feel this way I'm feeling right now, dude, I have so much motivation to play so many games right now. I need to keep this mindset up. Content. Lot of content. I love giving out content. Even if it's shitty content. Shitty count content. Counts non-10. Maybe one way to say. Oh shit, okay, moving over here. Oh, that as an Easter egg.
The source of that noise.
Sounds kind of funny and fucked.
Cease this before reacting. You have reacted.
I don't know where the hell this is going, but I'm gonna just stay here. Fuck.
Come into the light so that I might see thee.
The toggle option was sleep in the heat of death when you interacted the bed, and now when you interacted the bed, and now that you interact the bed again, it doesn't show that option anymore. Okay.
Why do you do this? See what that was. You have reacted to nothing. See if
I'll be honest. I hate the idea of the servants, to be honest.
do not let yourself
It's just
be
creepy and it's just sad. It really is. They did a really good job on Thief 2. They did a really good job in that sense. I feel like it's really. Karis is like a really he's a good antagonist. He's good at being an asshole, I guess. Okay, let's save here. Let's make a hard save here. Let me see if it was problem was it was a legit Easter egg. It was like an achievement thing. Oh, that's nice. Just like that other achievement thingy in that other game that you played. That was actually pretty funny, though, to be honest, as an achievement. Okay, I'm just gonna achieve the mission here, basically. We're almost done here. It's about like an hour and a half for a fan mission, probably. This is pretty good. Good size mission. Okay, we're gonna sit down here before we go up anywhere. You don't remember?
Come into the light so that I
Yes. It was a very funny achievement on Steam that we were both surprised at. Very funny. Very haha funny. Oh shit.
Thou, friend?
Oh shit again. I want to go up until I get everything down here. It was really funny. Like really funny.
Who treads there?
Rats would be wise to scurry elsewhere.
I like this area. Oh, he heard me. You really don't know? I can tell you if you want. A really cool area. You know, we don't want to do that. Fuck. You want me to tell you? You want me to tell you? It's not that bad. It was like there was one game you were playing. What's up, Sneaky? How's it going? Yeah, I think it's not even Christmas here anymore. But Merry Christmas, Happy Holidays. If you celebrate, if you don't, I hope you had a good one. What is Boxing Day, actually? What is that? And, you know, it wasn't that bad. It's like, basically, you clicked on this, like, there is, like, a character that you were playing, and her tits were, I wouldn't say absurdly large, but they were large enough, and you clicked on them, you got an achievement that was, like, pervert or something like that. It was pretty funny, actually. Yeah. I was like, what the heck? It was pretty funny. I was like, what the fuck? Yeah, we were both gonna... Had a great holiday. Nice, that's good. Nice, very nice. Nice. Yeah, I took a day off from streaming. I'm gonna probably take more days off from streaming. I feel like I get off better quality content when I'm just kind of more relaxed and taking care of myself. I've noticed when I was just like really trying to pump out fucking like just content in general, like it just didn't really turn out too well. So I'm happy that I can. I'm feeling pretty good right now. I'm feeling motivated. I'm chilling.
Only cowards.
So. Plus, I do realize that one of my biggest triggers is game rage, just from like, you know, difficult games and stuff, and I've been confronting that, and I've been happy with. Uh-oh, SpaghettiOs. We have to knock this out. Recurring achievement through all 5 games. That's so funny. How was Fallout 4 and GTA 5, by the way? I actually want to play through. I played Fallout 1 and I played GTA 1, 2, and 3. Not all the way through, but I want to actually do full playthroughs. I may at some point want to do like a. It's okay. We don't need to do that. He had my attention. Anyways, he would have been on high alert regardless. I almost want to make, maybe I should do marathons, like a Mega Man marathon of like, let's play Mega Man 1 through 10 or GTA 1 through 5, like, you know, the story modes, or hey look, we're gonna play Fallout like 2 through 4 or whatever. Shit like that. I've thought about a bunch of different stuff before. That's cool. Nice, nice. Oh, it was really fun. Did some side quests, GTA 5, and all online. I feel like GTA has a lot to offer, not even just single player, but the multiplayer with the mods and stuff. I'm assuming GTA 5 in general with the single player story has a massive amount, though. Collected sermons of Father Karras. And so saith the builder that to dwell upon the past would be the undoing of thee, his children. And so he urged children to take hold of the tools he hath laid down before them, and forge ahead a new beginning, one built with iron and metal, not stone and twig. Let Karras' guidance fuel thee, and in return become a cog embraced in the warmth of the builder's boil, evermore knowing that thy salvation hath been secured. Yeah, I feel like even like the other GTAs have a shit ton of content, and the worlds have been massive. Like GTA like 3 was pretty nuts. I think 3 is probably the one I played the most. But 1 was actually kind of nuts. I remember when 1 came out, it was so absurd and outrageous. I just laughed at it because it was so funny. Because it was like nothing I've ever seen before, to be honest. Friends, do see to it that the goods displayed in here are put away safely at night within the vault's chambers to keep them safe from the prying hands of nasty thieves. Should us anything in here be stolen from us, 'twould be of great shame upon our sect. Do not disappoint me, friend Khalil. That's crazy. Yeah, I mean, like, I'll say this. I think I've said it before. I'll probably say it again. When you play through a fucking game, God, why is it getting cold in here all of a sudden? When you play through a game, you play through it. You could probably play it a few times, right? You maybe challenge yourself, maybe speedrun it. If you, I would say, well, like speedrunning disregards speedrunning, but like you play it to enjoy it, right? So, speedrunning you kind of play to enjoy, not really. But like, let's say you play, I don't know, Thief, right? And you play it like on, you know, hard. You play it on expert. Maybe like you try to ghost it, try to all secrets and loot. There's only so much you can do, right? You put modding part of the community into it, you just added almost an infinite amount of hours. I swear to you, whoever thought of the randomizers is a fucking genius. Him, her, they, whoever it is, like I don't know if it's multiple people or what, they're fucking insane. Because you literally have infinite hours now. You can take it casually, you can take it kind of casually competitive, and you have literally infinite hours with these randomizers. Like the Zelda randomizers are insane. They're actually insane. There's no limit to what you can do now. Like, there's a lot of games that have, like, basically kind of limitless hours, because look at Thief. You probably have thousands upon thousands upon thousands of hours, because there's, like, over 1,000 fan missions. But the randomizers are even more insane. You know, you have the same thing with GTA. You probably have single-player mods. You probably have multiplayer mods. The modding part of it, like, back in the day, you never had the modding part of it. You had the game, you would beat it, and you'd be done with it. And that's it. You might come back to it once in a while, you know, because you already played it, so it's like, okay, what do I do now? But now that you have the modding part of it, it's just like, you could literally play your favorite game over and over again in new ways all the time. Exactly, I played one vanilla for a year, then the mods extended. Yeah, exactly. Yeah, exactly. It's like almost infinite, basically. Basically infinite. I'm gonna go up after. We're done, by the way. I just want to check the rest of this place out. I wonder how much gold we need. Tuckered out. What is this? Wait, I missed that. Where was that at? I just fucking clicked, dude. Nice. That's pretty cool. Yeah, Skyrim is pretty nuts, too. I want to do playthroughs of all the Oblivions at some point. The Elder Scrolls, I should say. Sorry, not Oblivion. I played Oblivion first. I played Skyrim. I haven't played Morrowind or the... I forgot what the first one was called. Oh, that's what it is right there. I like these cute little, I guess, I don't want to say, like, toys or anything, but they're kind of like... I can't fucking think. I'm just so done I can't think what I'm wanting to say. We read this, right? Yeah, we read that. Yeah, we read that too as well. Okay, we're fine. Even though we read a different area.
For the builder's sake, what was
But it's cute. I like that. But yeah, I think that's pretty cool though. I like that. That's a good idea. I actually streamed a little bit of Drama at one point, and I kind of was like kind of motivated to do it and stuff. But I honestly, I'll be honest. Like, there's so much I want to do. That, not that Drummond's not important, but I feel like that's kind of like, I need to learn it at some point for sure. Like, if I feel like I didn't learn it, I feel like it'd be a bad fucking, I'm not a bad Thief player or anything like that, or like whatever, but I feel like it's just like at this point it's like, I've done everything with Thief, so like why not learn Drummond in a more extensive manner, I guess.
For the builder's sake, what was that?
Okay, good. But...
By Karis.
Yeah.
I swear I thought there was something amiss. My eardrum.
God damn it. Get out of here.
'Twas probably nothing. Probably. That had better be rats I hear over there. 'Twas not rats. That I'm sure, not in the builder's house. By Karis.
Fine.
I swear I thought there was something amiss.
I've been fucking... You know why I've been grinding the hell out of Thief? Because my mental state's been shit. It's fine now, though. It's actually doing pretty good. But I tend to play more casual games or more relaxing games when I go through kind of hard times. Because I don't want to stress myself out, right? You know, I kind of tend to kind of like do stuff that's more relaxing. Like, fuck. Watching Bob Ross would be a great example of that. Watching slice of life animes, just a lot of like, let's just kind of take it easy and like not try to like do anything crazy with ourselves. I'm gonna do 4th mission. Nice. I was actually saying that I need to actually do that at some point. That should be my next Thief project, honestly. I think maybe what I'll end up... That's actually a really cool spot for a ladder. Let's actually not do that just yet. I think once I play a few more snowy missions, maybe a few more days or whatever, I don't know. I'll get back into, like... I do need to play other stuff, though. I really fucking do. I really, really, really do. Like, I need to play, just my Steam games, too, as well. There's one that looks pretty fun. It's gonna take, like, 4 to 5 hours. I think maybe 5 to... Maybe, like, 5, 6, 7 hours. I don't know. Marathon. Someone suggested it. It's a first-person like boomer shooter type thing. I'll have to watch your other stuff. I've been watching a little bit, but I haven't watched the Black Parade stuff. Not until I actually play it. Then I'll probably watch that afterwards. I feel like that is going to be something that I made a few exceptions. I think the only few exceptions I made, I think, was like once or twice, and it was both with Rick McKnight. I used to fall asleep to his fucking streams because it's so relaxing. He's just very relaxing. So he was the what's this? Click the sermons of Father Karras, hymn 42, Blessed be the forge. Blessed be the forge which gives shape unto metal, and steam unto the boiler. Blessed be the fire of the builder, and the forge of Karras. He was like someone I watched a shit ton. I still watch him a good amount, but as I've kind of gotten more serious about just like, I don't know, streaming in general and like lifting, it's hard to like really watch a whole lot. But now that I'm taking more care of my mental health and I have a little bit more time when I'm taking breaks and stuff, I definitely have a little more time to watch people, which is good. Because I do miss watching him, and I try to catch his streams when I can. I'll usually watch his VODs, if anything. I mean, there's times where, you know, just watching VODs is... God damn it. We should be okay here. I don't know where she's gonna go, though.
My eardrums do tap much today.
Yeah, exactly. Yep, exactly. And it happens too, right? It just happens. You get busier with like stuff that you want to do, adulting with jobs or whatever it may be, and you're just like, fuck, dude, like, what am I doing now? Like, what do I do? Can't do much. Just do what you can. That's basically it. Okay, we're not going up that way, apparently. But there's only a few times where I watched a few fan missions I have not played, and that was with Rick. So, I'm glad I met Rick. I don't know him crazy well, but my God, I would say that what I do know about him is he's the most genuine guy and very kind and caring person. The new scripture of the Master Builder, Words of Karras 27. And Karras said, "Lay down thy hammer, friends, 'tis yesteryear's trappings." And so we did laid them down. And seeing this, Karras spoke again. "Now raise up thy mace, the builder shall fuel thee and all the followers of Karras." It's like a city mission, actually. Well, that's cute. Yeah, it's like a city mission. Like you'll be able to see it. A cute little area. Hey, here we are. Why is there a hymn right here?
And the word went before him on a breeze carrying our salvation. Here at last is a man with
Yeah, I'm not sure when I started watching Rick, to be honest. It was a long time ago, I feel like. I think it was before or as I was speedrunning, I think. I'm not sure. Alright, so obviously this guy is not supposed to be here. And,
vigilance is our shield.
Go
Protects
here
us
first.
from our squalid past. Knowledge is our weapon, which we carve a path to an enlightened future.
Okay, well that settles that then.
By the builder from lay thy
Lay they what now?
Forge and fire, chase away the hoofed liar, roof and doorway, block and beam, chase the trickster from our dream.
Over there!
And the word went before.
Yeah, you'll have rope arrows. Rope arrows are really fun, aren't they? We're gonna leave that rope there. We're gonna leave that there. Rope arrows don't like me, and I don't like rope arrows. Let's just go with that. That's all I'll say. They don't like me, and I don't like rope arrows. Yeah, I mean, I will say for the most part, like, as long as you are kind of playing casually and stuff, you won't run into too much shit, to be honest, but every once in a while there's stuff that like that happens, and I'm not quite sure how it happens to me more often than not. Maybe I just play the game differently than other people, to where like I just get fucked more than them, I guess. I don't know, dude. Or maybe the game just hates me. I don't know, that too as well. It's kind of funny though, because it's pretty absurd to be honest. Like that's the absurdity of just me dying on a rope arrow like that is actually pretty funny. It really is it's actually pretty funny. I ain't even mad at it honestly anymore. Like if I'm in a really shitty mood, it might get me, right? Like if I'm really down and those negative thoughts are getting my head. But if I'm in a normal state, honestly, it's like, no, that's pretty fucking funny actually. Like what did Garrett do to fucking kill himself on that rope arrow? Like he missed it jumping on the rope arrow? Like what did he do? Like did he got his neck caught around the fucking rope arrow or something? No, he can't because he fell on the ground. Like I'm trying to think of like logically how that would happen. Yeah. Oh man, when I was speedrunning, there'd be so many asinine deaths. I would get so fucking pissed off. Oh my gosh, it was wild. I mean, most of the deaths were pretty funny. Some of them like were just kind of asinine, but it's like I was so pissed off. Like there was one that Black Secret clipped, and I'm glad he clipped it because I look back on it now. I'm like, that's fucking hilarious. So there is something called what is this? Have we been in here? We were in here, yes. This is actually really cool. I have this too as well. So anyways, on Bonehorde, I would fling myself off of a rock and get like save maybe like 4, 5, 6 seconds, I guess. Towers. And basically you would basically save like, I don't know, like 3, 4, 5 seconds. I don't know how much. It wasn't like it was an okay amount. It wasn't the best, but it was an okay amount. And oh yeah, we were here, weren't we? Yeah. I don't know if we're up here though. And basically what happened one time is I flung off the rock. I didn't really go that far, but the rock basically came back and killed me. And I look back on it, I'm like, dude, that's fucking hilarious. And I think Black Secret called it Revenge of the Rock. It was just really fucking funny, dude. It was just really funny. So I go like this, I'd lean left, and I go like that to fling off the rock. And like I went I didn't really go that far. I'm like, fuck, this sucks. And all of a sudden the boulder comes back. The boulder comes behind me and just fucking, literally just completely steamrolls me. And I was like, what the fuck? I got pissed off. But like I said, I look back on it, dude, and it was just, it's fucking hilarious. It's so funny. No, she didn't see me. Yeah. Yep. I'm trying to play snowy stuff right now, yeah. What the hell is this?
No! Enough of this hammer nonsense. A cog, friend. A cog. How many times must I remind you?
Collected sermons of Father Karras, hymn 32. We already did that. Nice. Builder, let thy plan take form in me. Builder, let thy hammer strike me and grant me shape. And wilt I not flinch or cry about? Builder, I submit to thy forge. No more like this. You piece of shit. Well, this is new, so we're gonna obviously keep going. I thought we were done, but I'm really glad that I kind of explored more. Because I want to try to get as much exploring in as possible. You know, if I feel like I'm like, okay, I'm kind of tired and done with like whatever mission I'm playing, I'll just fucking stop. I don't care. Like I said, I think at this point it's just, I need to, like, my mental health comes first. Whatever I want to do, I want to do. Come back to the game later, can just end the mission, doesn't matter. I don't give a fuck anymore. I'm tired of like, kind of like setting strict hard rules for myself and not giving enough time for myself to do stuff, so yeah. We were definitely here. That's pretty cool. That's a very cool mod. That's great for, like, basically this type of season, actually. It's great for that. Yeah, this is, what's it called? Troubling Transitions. It's made by Psychosis. He actually is a speedrunner, too, as well. Really good speedrunner. So, he's made, like, 2 or 3 fan missions, I think, in total. Maybe, like, I think there's 3, if I remember correctly. So. But it's a city mission, obviously. Snow. Some snow there, all that stuff. Yeah, it's pretty good. I've been playing a lot of snow stuff recently. And the cool thing, I'll read that in a sec. The cool thing about Thief is, like, you know, if even if I'm not in the best of moods, or even if I'm in a good mood, I have fun regardless, and I think the best thing is, like, I'm creating content, too, as well. So that's another cool thing, is, like, you know, even though I might not be in the best of moods, I'm having fun, I'm creating, you know, some content, too, as well.
Troubles my
Uh-oh. Patrolling the wastelands almost makes you wish for a nuclear winter. Are you sure it's snow? Open your mouth. It's a snowflake. I played Fallout 1. I still need to play a lot. Like, there's Half-Life. There's so many games I need to play. It's insane. There's so many games. I actually had to add into my, like, YouTube description. I was like, yeah, I create so much content that I basically...
Imagining things now.
I basically don't, like, I basically just very briefly edit. It's like a VOD, basically, almost.
Hello?
Minus the AFKs and the breaks and shit. Because I can't be asked to do all the editing, to be honest. I have, like, over 1,000 videos. I'm not going to go back and do those. I don't want to do the new ones. I'm just going to keep doing what I'm doing, I guess, and whatever happens. As long as all the AFK stuff is out, there might be some boring times where I'm sitting there, like, playing with myself. But at least I can talk and be, like, kind of entertaining in that sense, I think. Hopefully. Attention citizens of New Quarter. As you may know, guard duties have been increased ever since the incident that happened in the downtown district a few months ago. They will continue to be so until it is deemed safe for you at all our discretion. So consider this your only warning that until further notice, anyone caught walking around the district at night with a concealed face after the 8th bell shall be considered a threat of the highest order and will be dealt with as such. Office of Mayor Regan. The prankster is here. Tomorrow is the Twitchy Birkin. Many a patron will be fooled with. Interactions from the crowd is encouraged, so don't be shy. They always say laughter is the best medicine, so if you're feeling down, stop and buy a quick fix. Okay. No, we're not doing that. Let's go over here. So that's where we have to go is this. Okay. That's a quote from New Vegas, the Mojave Desert. The Mojave Desert is from Fallout New Vegas, which is after Fallout 3. All Fallout games are different stories. That's cool. Mojave Desert, I mean, okay, so correct me if I'm wrong. I feel dumb because I think, well, first of all, I mispronounced it at first because I wasn't really paying attention. That happens sometimes. My brain doesn't brain sometimes. The Mojave Desert, isn't that like one of the biggest deserts? Or is it the biggest desert in the world? I'm not quite sure. Feel free to correct me if I shall be wrong. Wish I had a better coat. Oh, Sahara's biggest. Okay, never mind. I know I've heard the Mojave does. Okay, yeah, okay.
Maybe next time.
Gotcha. Yeah, see, I don't really know. I feel very ignorant in certain topics, which is fine. But if you don't ask and you don't, if you don't know and you ask, you learn something, right? One of the hottest deserts. Okay. So Sahara's biggest. See, I learned something new. And that guard didn't learn anything because I just walked right past him, and I don't want to go this way. Fuck.
Third time this shift. I gotta calm down.
You can, yeah.
What shadow passed my view?
How the fuck did we not go in here? I'm gonna be cracking skulls open in a second.
Softly! I'm sure I heard something.
Yeah. Actually, yeah, you know a lot about this stuff because you're taking classes on this. Kind of, I guess, right? Yeah.
What dragonfly it's about? Was it just a moss in my eyes? Now all's
Moss in his eyes. Moss in thine eyes. Did we actually go in here? We did. Yeah, we did. That's that. We're good over here.
Halt, weed.
I'm out of weed.
If someone is there, then show thyself. In Karis' name, reveal yourself to me. Halt! Surrender thy weapon!
I kind of just got fucking flung because of the fucking
I cry!
thingy.
Come into the light so that I might see you.
I'm kind of glad I'm playing this a bit longer. Like I said, I feel like where you came from there. I'm kind of like exploring a good amount. Guard told him to come in. Well, I'll make sure to put in his bum and come in. Oh shit, don't come over here.
Who's there? Hello?
Yeah, sure, why not? Almost got fucked there, to be honest. Sometimes I feel like on Thief 2, the guards are more likely to kind of like, if they bump into you, they're gonna see you. But if on Thief 1, the guards can like literally just bump into you, like, and just be like, oh, I didn't see or hear anything at all. Like, it just, the differences I feel like are like a little bit with Thief 1 and 2.
Gotta stay on my toes anyway.
Oh, okay. Let's try this. Been a lot of little stuff like that. Oh, we were in here. Yeah, we were definitely in here. Yeah, I remember this. There's been a lot of little stuff like this, actually. I think we've been to a lot of places, if not every place. Probably don't have all the loot, which is fine, but we probably have a good amount. That's the most important thing. I think, honestly, the most important thing for me, the number one thing, is I want to explore all of the area. Royal New Quarter Banking. I want to explore all of the mission. My next objective is getting all the loot goals down, trying to ghost, and then getting the loot too as well. My first thing is I do not want to miss any area. I do not... Uh-oh. Do not want to miss anything. There's a bank in here. How do we get in the bank? Was I in here? Yeah, I was definitely in here. Where the fuck do I get in the bank? I want to steal loot from the bank. Let me go in the bank. Okay, or that. Probably not then. The bad part is I can't tell where the fuck these guards are coming from half the time. Oh yeah, it rained like probably about a week ago or so, and there was a drain obviously in the middle of the road. Bro, there was water. The whole fucking street was flooded. It's like right down the street basically. It's very close. It's actually this street actually, but it's a little bit further down, and there was water just coming up from it. I'm like, what the fuck is going on, dude? I think we went in here. Yeah, we got that. Yeah. It was actually kind of insane to be honest. It's about a week or so ago. It's been raining pretty fucking hard once in a while. Witchy Birkin. Okay, I probably should be doing this appropriately. Oh, we started here, didn't we? Yeah, we started here. Oops. Okay. I think we might be done. I think we might be done. And if I'm done with this fan mission, I'm probably gonna be done with the stream. You know, White Christmas here, snowed a week ago. Nice. Yeah, it doesn't really get that cold here to snow. It gets somewhat cold, but not like crazy cold, to be honest. TBH. Crap. I have an invis potion. Oh, I guess go down here, I guess.
Guess it's nothing now.
Ah, crap. Where's he going? Fuck. Alright, we're gonna be done in a sec. You know what? Let's just do this. We're gonna do that. I think we explored everything, which is good. That's the most important thing, is just exploring most of the map and stuff like that.
Stop at once!
Fuck.
What did I see there?
Do that. Wait a few seconds longer, that way we can surpass this asshole.
What was that noise?
There we go, perfect. Just in time. That was actually pretty fucking close, to be honest. Alright, where the fuck was this place at? It was the East Gate? Am I going fucking nuts here or something? Alright, is there a map? Oh, fuck me, dude. Wait, it should be over here then. Wait, what? Am I going? I am going fucking nuts, dude. I'm just going nuts. Oh, here it is. That should be it. Cool. Let's see what we got going on here. Yeah, a good amount more loot for sure. Okay. That's all good. That was fun. I always wonder if I miss like large chunks of loot. Thanks for the GG. If I miss large chunks of loot, am I missing like just loot, or am I missing like a whole section? I think that could be just kind of like the loot is just really well placed and hidden. But I feel like if I miss more than X amount, I'm like, there has to be like a whole section I fucking missed. But regardless, that was fun. I'm gonna hop off, go to bed. I'll probably be on tomorrow.